Hi, everyone. It's me, Krylios, Team Racing Productions MC and producer. And joining me today is Leah Craft. Hey, Leah, how are you?
Hi, I'm well, thanks. How are you? Thanks for having me.
No problem, of course. I am doing great. Now, let's start it off with, giving our viewers a brief introduction, about yourself, as well as what we'll be talking about today.
Well, my name is Leah Craft. I'm the executive director of Feed the Fridge, which is what we're going to be talking about today, food insecurity and Feed the Fridge's innovative approach to solving hunger.
Amazing, amazing. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what Feed the Fridge is, let's talk a little bit about it. How did it get started?
So Feed the Fridge, actually, the seedling of the idea was actually founded about 12 years ago by our founder and visionary, Mark Bucher. Mark is a local restaurateur, as you probably know, in the greater Washington area. He's had some burger joints, some donut shops, and now he's well known for his steak frite chain, medium rare. About 12 years ago, Mark started frying turkeys for free for the public, for people who didn't want to burn their homes down. He would do it for free because he is a chef and knows what he's doing. So one Thanksgiving, he was frying turkeys, and he spent all Thanksgiving Day doing it. He walked out to his car and he thought he had a ticket on his windshield. And he's like, what the heck? First, DC government works on the week on holidays. That's new to me. And second, I spent the whole day frying turkeys for free for people. Why would I get a ticket? But when he took what he thought was the ticket off his windshield, he saw that it was actually a note, and on it was scribbled, "Thank you so much for frying our turkey. We were given a frozen turkey from another food provider, and because we live in a shelter, we don't have a way to prepare it. But you gave us for the first time a Thanksgiving dinner. Please don't stop." And so that was the inkling for Feed the Fridge. Fast forward to last year, to the year that we wish we could all forget. At the very beginning of COVID, when seniors were told you're the most vulnerable population, stay inside, don't breathe the air. Mark and his sister, who are both based in Washington, started to think that if their father was still alive, who was in Philadelphia before he passed, it would be so challenging to try to get food to him. So Mark said, well, let me see what I can do here in Washington, because I'm sure other people have the same concerns that I do. So he sent out a tweet and said, if you know a senior who is infirm or isolated and in need of food, tweet me and I will send them a meal from my restaurant. So 20,000 meals later, Mark fed seniors all around the greater Washington area for free.
Wow, wow,
So,
wow.
yep. So during that entire process, Mark was contacted by educators and by other people in the community who said, whoa, wait, when schools close, our kids are not going to have food to eat. We have so many students who rely on school for their one daily meal. And without school, they will not be eating. We know this. So Mark got the idea to contact the folks at National Stadium, because he's a vendor there. And he said, since you guys are closed, can I borrow 6 of your fridges? They said yes. Mark put them around schools, kind of like the one that you're showing. The one that you're showing is actually at Gaithersburg High School in Maryland. And he filled them every day with 100 meals from his restaurants. As word spread, Mark started to GoFundMe to help fund this initiative of just giving away prepared food for free. And he started to work with other restaurants who could have the same kind of nutritional value that his meals had.
Yeah.
And Mark's meals or the meals that are in our fridges are actually based on the American Pediatric Association's guidelines. So
amazing, amazing.
yeah.
And the fact that this was started, during, the height of the pandemic, that must have helped so many people. What has the response been like?
What has the response been like? So we are a pro-business hunger organization. We are because we're partnering with local restaurants to put meals in our fridges, and we pay them for the meals, and we are feeding people. We are being lauded as an innovative approach to food insecurity. Also, because we are giving people restaurant prepared, high quality, nutritious meals. We have been, we are very well received. People are excited about our organization. They're excited about what we are bringing to the food insecurity table, no pun intended.
Yes.
And the lists of requests that we have for new fridges and more meals is at present, it's beyond our ability to keep up with, but the need is great and
Mm-hmm.
it's increasing.
Well, these are located all over the greater Washington area. Tell me, how far out, are the fridges? Like, are they also in Virginia? Like, where are they all over? Where can people find them all over?
Sure. So in DC, most of our fridges are located. We have, I believe, 9 school sites and 9 sites at Parks and
Mm-hmm.
recreation centers. We have one at Latin American Youth Center in
Mm-hmm.
Columbia Heights at the Rita Bright Center. We have one at the Anacostia Museum parking lot, which is one of our
Mm-hmm.
most popular fridges. We have them in Silver Spring and Gaithersburg.
Mm-hmm.
So currently we do not have any fridges in Virginia. However, we are doing senior meal drops in that in Northern Virginia.
Awesome, awesome. And so as you look towards the future, I mean, you're the exec. First of all, how did you get this role? What was it like getting this role? How did you get it? And how have you enjoyed it so far?
I started off as a volunteer. My background
Mm,
is I have a master's in global public health, and my background is design, monitoring, and evaluation of global health programs. I was working for myself. I was a consultant, volunteering with Mark because um, I understand the importance of providing basic needs to people, especially during a time of pandemic and infectious
yes.
disease. It's critical to have nutrition. Those
Mhm.
who are malnourished will be more greatly impacted by disease. So when I learned about this from Mark, I was gung ho about helping him with fundraising, and we had set up a coffee date after he was vaccinated and I was not, and I think it was 20 degrees outside, and we sat outside. I thought we were going to have a fundraising discussion, and he offered me the position of executive director, and I thought about it for all of 1 second and said, "Yes, I want to be part of this."
Certainly. And as you look towards the future, what do want to see, Feed the Fridge become? What do you look forward to doing, as the years go by?
Well, what do I see Feed the Fridge becoming? I want us to be I want there to be a Feed the Fridge in every state. Um, I want us to be where there is hunger. We are
Yeah.
providing reliable, consistent meals, and we are low barriers to access. Anyone can
Yes.
take a meal, no questions asked, no judgment, no signups, no cards to swipe. You don't have to prove to us that you're hungry. I hear time and time again people who don't want to go to food pantries because they don't want to give their social security number away. They don't want to be just another statistic. And so with us, you have that ability to be anonymous and take what you need for yourself and your family. And
Certainly.
and I think that this approach it's a very unique model, especially the fact that we invest in local mom and pop restaurants to create the meals like you're showing in our fridge. So
Hmm.
I want us to be nationwide. I want us to work with other partner organizations who are already serving the demographic that we're serving. So it makes it easier for people to get medical services or mental health, their mental health needs met, or have help with job training and take a meal with them. It's just one less thing to worry about. A couple of weeks ago, we were doing a press conference at one of our newest fridges, it's in Silver Spring. It's at another community provider called Mary Center.
Hmm.
And while we were there at the press conference, the fridge is located outside. While we were there, people were coming up and taking meals. People who were going to get their medical needs or were seeing a dentist. So they were also able to take meals as they left. We saw young children taking meals for themselves, handing them to their pregnant mothers. We saw, and this was what was most impactful to me at the time. I mean, I'm a mother of young kids. Being able to serve young children is so important. I can't imagine being in a position where my children are hungry or I can't afford to give them what they need to eat to grow. But there was a young gentleman who was quadriplegic who rolled up in his wheelchair and was able to take a meal. And I cannot imagine the amount of challenges and difficulty that young man faces on a day-to-day basis. And we were able to make a meal that much easier for him. So we should be wherever there is hunger. We need to be there.
Certainly. And, for those who want to help, donate, contribute, or just, keep up with Feed the Fridge and what y'all are doing, how can they go about doing that?
Well, you can email me directly. And you can go to our website. You can contact me there. We're at www.feedthefridge.org. You can follow us on Instagram at feedfridge, on Twitter, same handle. We're all over social media. So please follow us, donate. Every $6 equals a meal in our fridge. It's another belly filled. And if you're interested in getting involved, whether it's volunteering, donating, or exploring corporate partnerships, reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thanks for all the work that you're doing, within our communities. To our viewers, the links to the website will be in the description below. Thank you so much for joining me today, Leah. It's been such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you. And to our viewers, thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.
Bye.